Mm, um, hmm. What's in here? Hmm. Ah! Let me cast my insanity, damn it. But first I thought it said Slayer, but it said Slaver. Okay. Guess we have to get going board. Hmm. Don't we have like repair kit? I need to get some juice back. Don't ask for your blood, ask for your obedience. I could kill you all in a heartbeat. Your lives are mine, whether you wish it or not. Forget it. I don't deal with slavers. Tricked you. Let's do a...
There's been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
I accept your gifts. Be careful in the future.
Great. I'll just find my way out, all right?
Yesterday.
My life for yours.
Want to teach you some of the forms I have learned.
I am prepared both in mind and body for your teachings. I understand now. Such a form will increase my skills and my use to you.
I told you to make you strong, not to serve me.
I do not understand, but the choice is mine whether you permit it or not. I will answer what I can.
Okay.
Yes, General?
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
You know what love is?
Answer. Many organic meatbags find that question difficult to answer, Master. But I believe I can provide you with a satisfactory definition. Definition. Love is making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using an Aerotech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope.
There's a certain lethal charm in such a shot, I agree.
Statement. This definition, I am told, is subject to interpretation. Obviously, love is a matter of odds. Not many meatbags could make such a shot. And strangely enough, not many meatbags would derive love from it. Yet for me, love is knowing your target, putting them in your targeting reticle, and together achieving a singular purpose against statistically long odds.
Oh,
Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well, proceed.
Interrogation?
Statement? Oh, yes, Master. Pain is really the only reliable means by which truth may be obtained, or so I choose to believe.
Well, it's not an interrogation. I just want to ask you some questions.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
Not for an interrogation, really. When I ask you questions, I mean, I will ask you questions without torturing you.
Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
On the Navi computer tamper with it, any idea why it's locked?
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was
Oh,
locked.
you're not. Yes, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right? Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class. Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
Did you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
Something I pain, yes.
Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. It is merely another thing my attacker will answer for. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience. Statement.
Yeah. More questions, yes. Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor. Jontabo silikida masisorinkada untamiasa grawino roto.
Yeah, well, Black Beetles are a lot smaller than our enemies.
Query. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety of alien languages. Forgive me, but that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
I picked up a sonic imprint sensor on Paragus. It doubles as a translator.
Query. May I see it?
Of course. Why?
Answer. Because it seems to know all the languages I do, and I am feeling degrees of familiarity and inferiority both at once. Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus?
Yes, shortly before the planet was destroyed.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
What should we do with it?
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position. It is sending out a passive carrier wave that signals itself to HK units in the vicinity.
So we just wait?
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
Yeah.
Statement. More
Yeah. Who was your previous master?
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities. Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
Wanted to talk to you about the other HK units.
Statement. Yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Do you know where these clones are being created?
Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
But how did this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? Sounded like a malfunction.
Statement. Oh no, Master. Surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
Are you sure you don't know where they're striking from? I need to know more about these clones of yours.
Statement. What of them?
What did they start revealing themselves now?
Answer. I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi. Statement.
Let's see. I'm pretty disgusted about these duplicates.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
I get it already.
Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meat bags as organics. Unacceptable.
Okay, so that explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
Okay. For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
Yeah, that should be enough. You know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? We're trying to rebuild him. Why? Any idea how his parts got scattered all over the galaxy? questions. Advanced maintenance. Lock your motorways and unlock the side panel. Oh, you won't be able to fly, but it gets on TV unit should only make you look like a mutant. Super. Most application should be good to go. Suffering faster. 1 dex and 1 constitution. Nice.
Yes?
Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
Very well. I think you are ready for the next tier of instruction. For this, we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual, with the exception of the Jedi weapon, the saber. Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you wish. But no items, no force techniques.
Okay. Got it.
Then let us begin. And again, do not hold back. I will not. You fought well, but you announce your motions before attacking, sometimes quite loudly. Take as long as you need to recover. And if you wish, we shall fight again.
It's difficult to hurt you.
Of course. I do not wish to be hurt. If you wish to hurt me, then you must try harder. It is not a contest of raw strength, but of action and reaction. Very well. Let us duel again. Very well. I think you are ready for the next tier of instruction. For this, we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual. With the vibroblade, Bothan stun stick. Very well. Yes? Very well. For this Then let us begin. You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back? Face trial.
I guess I thought maybe they could help me.
I see. It was always something I was curious about. To walk to one's own sentence willingly. It's a brave thing.
Okay.
You may ask.
What do you call the handmaidens?
We attend Atris. It is the duty of all of us, from the first of my sisters to me, the last of the handmaidens.
Okay.
Yes?
You think you could put some clothes on?
I fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Corward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient.
Okay. If you say so. Okay. Now this lady, Freya.
Yes. Have you come with questions? Very well. What is it that drives you?
Owen told me to listen. I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
From the first movement flows the second. Strike, repeat, circle one's opponent, repeat, faster, quicker. If Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are
or in
9-10.
fear.
Switch the face of the +2
Your command
-2
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8.
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
But I did hear something from Bao-Dur.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
There's also something wrong with Atton's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atton was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atton is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Perhaps maybe I will go see him and see how his Pasak game is coming. Okay, can we learn something more, or do we have to wait?
Yes, have you...
Should I more learn about lightsaber combat?
That is something we will leave until we possess a lightsaber.
What the heck? I have 2 lightsabers. Or do you? She need one.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
To my skill.
Have you done as I asked?
I devoted myself to increasing my aptitude for computers.
Very well. Then know this. Many are the times I meditate in the silence of my chambers. Do you know why I do this? I do this so that I might center myself, listen to the currents of the galaxy. There are others who center themselves by achieving a moving meditation, where operating on the minds of machines achieves a similar calm in one's own mind. Skill does not always draw from the Force, but it is a measure of power nonetheless. It can grant knowledge, help steady oneself when one's thoughts are in chaos, or grant enlightenment. Much can be achieved without the Force, as you know. Life continues, persists, and may be helped or harmed as a result. Now I am tired. Leave me to my meditations.
You have gained a bonus to your weakest and strongest skills, and you also recover some of your connection to the Force. That means we are...
Yes? Very well.
What about the Force forms?
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
It's allow me to focus the Force.
It allows you to recover your strength with the Force more quickly, and it lends strength to your Force powers. It has no other drawbacks. Such a form is a gift, preferred of the Jedi consulars, and effective in combats where you must fight only through the Force.
More about the Force forms?
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
The one that grants an affinity with the Force.
Helpful, especially in tandem with other Force techniques. This one opens you to the Force, allowing you to recover your strength with the Force rapidly in combat. Very well. Of which did...
Teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
It's a bond which I would know more about it.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong and its roots run deep. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
What about when we fight on a journey?
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
Does bond have any advantages?
It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Any questions?
Ask, and I will answer.
You know what happened to T3?
Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide. Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict her will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. Her passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. She would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force, a shell that would carry out her orders. It is no matter. It is a device, and now it is broken.
Something up?
Puzzling in your head again?
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
You know, ticks in the power coupling is fixed.
Of course it's fixed. And that's why you should count the ticking in the power coupling, too.
That doesn't answer my question.
Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you.
Okay. Friendly game, sure. Nothing I can do.
Good match. Now, what are you thinking about right now?
And the computer told us to 20.
Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, you've left the door open. And anyone could walk right in.
You play Pazak to shield your forts.
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
Can you teach me to shield my forts?
No. I can only teach you to play Pazak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I want to learn to play Pazak.
Good. Now you understand. All right, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Jedi do it all the time. And when they walk in the dark places of your mind, they'll use it to hold you by the throat.
Everyone's taught you to play Pazak in your head as a way of resisting mental domination. You gain permanent +1 to willpower saves. Lost an item? Okay, let's go off the ship now. Should we go with the drone? No. We take
We just got this message on the comlink. Looks like trouble. I think this is something everyone will want to hear.
Eh?
The droid's the one who picked up the message. He's got it all ready to display. Well, good thing it's not a trap.
What are you talking about? It's obviously a trap.
Could you please lighten up for 1 second?
It may be a trap, but traps work both ways. This Visquis, his kind is spread through the lower reaches of Nar Shaddaa, and he may have information. But the choice is yours. If you go, you will have to go alone.
Where is Tar?
It's just off the docks, near one of the far traffic pylons. He's got you at a disadvantage there, though. The place is filled with cyanogen gas. One whiff of that and it'll be the last breath you take. You'll need something to allow you to breathe there, and disguise you from the other patrons.
Well, if it's cyanogen gas, I'll need to wear a spacesuit to detect the skin and the lungs.
You're right. Without breathing and skin protection, you'll be dead in seconds. Besides, you'll need a full bodysuit if you want to remain disguised. Like I said, a human walking around in there isn't gonna get a warm reception. No droids either. There's a lot of electromagnetic activity in the area. Screws with comlinks and behavior cores. Don't be surprised if your auto map starts showing static either.
Looks like I'm off to meet the exchange then.
Well, I wouldn't keep him waiting. If you got his attention, you probably attracted the attention of someone else.
Paramakawana Kojukitsa. Moka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. In Wamagro, may rangana noruta. Moka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Febko emareyam gawata situ insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopiuna wana si chokoratawa. Donos emaragith. Wana rakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Moka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Ansanacha. Tu es frectona tarda betchat. In Wamagro. May rangana noruta. Donos emeragith. Wana rakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu es frectonatada be mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Mechabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga. Taranamo sibu indasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha.
Oh, god damn it. Kind of weird that I did play him and beat him and. Yeah, we blew him up, so it doesn't really matter.
Hey, look, I wanted to tell you. Be careful. I won't be able to contact you via the comlink if something happens. And I'm betting that Squidhead knows it.
Appreciate the warning, Ethan. Thanks.
Look, take these. They're healing packs. If your suit gets breached, you'll need to inject them fast if you don't want your lungs to seize up. And trust me, once the seizures start, you'll be dead.
That's comforting. Alright, thanks.
Watch yourself, and don't be too long. I'll keep an eye out here until you return. And I know just the place.
So, you're the big Jedi that everyone's been talking about. You don't look so tough to me. I thought you Jedi were supposed to be smart, and here you are running around Nar Shaddaa sticking your lightsaber into everyone's business. What, were you planning to save everyone on this moon? You're attracting more attention than a fleet of Sith warships.
And who are you?
I'm Mira. I'm the best bounty hunter in this system, and that's not me bragging, that's fact. I had you in my sights ever since you landed. I've been watching you run all over the refugee sector like a bantha, and for someone with a price on their head as high as yours, you sure don't know how to keep a low profile. Look, I know that squid-head Visquis sent you a message to meet him in the Jek-Jek-Tar. He works for Godo, and it's a trap. I'm betting he's gonna lure you in there, start a fight, and then he's gonna wrap you up and deliver you to Goto, dead, claiming you attacked him.
So, what's it to you?
Just this. I know you're meeting with Visquis. If I know about it, that means everybody else on this moon knows about it, or will soon enough. And when that happens, the bounty hunter truce is off. That means things are gonna get real ugly real quick.
I've been a target ever since I entered the public space.
I think your friends are the ones in trouble.
Well, this sure beats staying on the ship. A few drinks to keep me on my toes, a few games of Pazak to keep the mind alert. Should be enough to keep me out of trouble until our fearless leader straightens things out. Give me a hit of Juma, and keep them coming. Well, looks like staying on the ship was a bad idea after all. That's what I love about Nar Shaddaa, the company. So, I don't think I caught your names. You two work here, or?
Manansa kapuna wasiro toke. Ni juva maari kike ma. Wanatu mobayes? Dorcha no banka ni honkades?
Yeah? What happened to your master?
Kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupa na ret atamakcha. Wana tu mobayes. Dorcha no bankani honkades. Kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupa na ret atamakcha.
No, I'm here protecting someone, keeping them out of trouble, by acting as a distraction for people looking to harm him. Because with assassins like you two running around Nar Shaddaa, I think you're another problem my friend doesn't need.
Tawanti malare? Kono wisotoranda krani? Kawana bota atagwa kanka diwa. Yutaka alwanji umaliba. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Tahupo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwem tabani sochu. Norotoga proto lalashishi. Jubadosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitolo.
Why don't you two Shuddas try it and we'll see what happens?
Mosicho minton baramba tininto. Dos krapa. Podiva jopa wanadin. Choriko so. Betenyo chorana socha. Molira slima podwana. Wamba wamba siso misum kun rakawakta. Nushka wana sochi rona bang mamakan.
Damn. It doesn't even have anything. Where is the... How the heck is he gonna survive this? Oh, come on. Yeah, I didn't have a save there because everything is just... That fight seemed to be kind of rough. Oh wait.
Hey, look.
Yeah. Warning.
What? And I...
Let's save here.
So, you're the big Jedi that everyone's been talking about. I thought you... What were you... I'm... I think your friends are the ones in trouble.
Well, this sure beats staying... Give me... That's what...
Come on.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, they got shields. We should. Do do do. Gonna be an interesting one. How are we gonna do this? Ow! Holy shit, like one swing there and boop. Let's see. Don't I have just trying to see if I have any other non-energy. Interesting, that's like Stormtrooper aim with that weapon. It's better to use this. That was weird.
Well, that's it. The bounty hunter truce is off. That means this place is gonna get real bad, real fast. I better get back to the ship. Warn the others.
Okay. A little glitch in the Matrix there.
I don't know why a Jedi would come here. There's so much noise on this moon.
Of course, it makes detecting a Jedi difficult.
But to be in a place where one drowns in the Force, why would a Jedi wish that?
A simple question, to which I ask another. Why should a Jedi want to hide?
Hey, we need to move out.
What are you talking about? What is wrong?
The truce between the bounty hunters in Nar Shaddaa is off. There's gonna be a war. A trap in the Jek Tar is bad enough, but having 100 bounty hunters on your back is something else.
He was told to meet alone. We cannot disrupt their meeting until the alien reveals the information he has.
Look, we need to move. They're coming after us, not the exile.
If they are coming after us, then they will be after him as well. We need to go rescue him.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm guessing we're in a lot more trouble than he is.
Loka kamaranin dosoran we no chabi. Durantamana sobu. Loka kamaranin dosoran we no chabi. Durantamana sobu. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. To esfrektonatada bear mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra.
Anybody here catch that? All I understood was very.
I think he wanted us to give up the general to his poorly trained collection of bounty hunters.
Ah, well, that would explain it. Which one do you want?
I'll take the stupid one, who decided to threaten us rather than shoot us when he had the chance.
Yeah, this is one of my safe houses. It's not too pretty to look at, but keeps away prying eyes.
I'm guessing the stench is what keeps intruders away.
Yeah, well, it's one of those trade-offs. All the freighter exhaust from the docks, you know. Some aliens actually like breathing it, if you can believe it.
Smell doesn't seem to bother you much.
You could say I've gotten used to it. This is actually perfume compared to how the rest of the docks smell.
Okay. So why did you bring me here?
You know, Visquis is arranging a trap for you in the Jek Tar. No surprise there. Thing is, he intends to cut the bounty hunters out of the loop and deliver you to Goto personally. Not smart from where I'm standing.
What are you going to do about it?
Well, for one thing, you're going to stay here, and I'm going to meet with Visquis instead.
And how do you figure that?
Well, that smell you noticed when you came in, it's probably filtering through your lungs right now. I upped the dosage in case you had some Jedi training to resist poisons. Anybody without olfactory blockers, like I have, is going to start feeling dizzy and eventually fall unconscious. Good night, Jedi. Let me just take that environment suit, and I'll be back soon.
But we already killed him, then. Oh shit, is he gonna become also a member? way you can remember.
Good eyes, Hanhar. No wonder you're still number 2 on Nar Shaddaa.
Racist bastard.
Yeah, and maybe you'd like to explain why you've decided to backstab Goto and claim the Jedi for yourself. You signed on with Voga the Hutt? Visquis, you're dumber than I thought. There's no way Goto won't find out. Yeah, right. I'm not telling you where the Jedi is. It's my bounty, and that means he's under my protection.
That he's twinned them because we killed him in that other place.
I know you can hear me. The numbness you feel should be wearing off soon, but not before we've spoken. When I first heard you were on Nar Shaddaa, I didn't quite believe it. I didn't think anyone could track me here, but I see I underestimated you. I've watched you as you have traveled the refugee sector. I've seen what you have done, what I refused to do. Even exiled, you are more a Jedi than I. If anything, know that your actions have convinced me I can stand by and watch no longer while the exchange closes its grip on this sector. I know a young woman went to meet with Visquis in your place. He will not negotiate with her. He will kill her. I intend to rescue her. I will return shortly, or not at all. If you have come to this moon for answers, or for revenge, then you will follow me. For if I fail, then you will be denied both.
That's Kyle, huh? But you were still incapacitated from Mira's poisoning, unable to speak with him further. Looks like you will need to deal with the Mira problem first if you want to find him. Master L was headed to rescue Mira at the Tar. people stop taking off my weapons all the time. Who needs security when you can just force open things? It's violence. Okay, so that was that door that we can open once before. Yeah, do this now.
Aida, I didn't think I'd ever find you. I can't believe you're here before me.
The destruction of Telos? I can't even tell you what happened after, being shuttled from system to system barely one planet ahead of the Sith fleet.
Shh, we can talk about it later. You have my thanks, stranger. I can only hope you have as much luck at what you're looking for.
Hope so too. May the force be with you, Bo.
It's strange you came by when you did. I was right at the edge of deciding whether to give up, turning it over in my mind. And suddenly you walked through the door and gave me the answer I needed to hear.
I think you already knew the answer, which was why you didn't give in to the exchange.
Maybe you're right. Thanks again, stranger.
Double-bladed lightsaber.
Thanks again, stranger. You've returned neutral to me, and I will be forever grateful.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it?
Can you help transport the family to Telos?
What? Do I look like a passenger ship to you? Stop bothering me!
Who do you work for?
My boss is the Hutt Voga. I oversee the docks for Voga's freighters.
How is business these days?
You not from here? Business bad. Freighters get hijacked, no trade gets through, and they can't get fuel from Sleheron. Fuel reserves building up there.
Anything I can do to help prevent the hijackings?
You talk to Voga. Maybe him you can help. I have enough trouble with pylons.
What's wrong with the pylons?
Pylon power supply badly damaged. Only can support one pylon at a time. Can't bring freighters in fast enough. You help bring freighters in. Maybe FASA can help you later, huh?
I'll help if you can transport the family to Telos.
You help first. Maybe we talk about it later.
Eh?
Good, good. I give you basic access to Pylon consoles. From Pylon, you can read ID signature of freighters. You figure out what order the 3 freighters should dock. Freighter with higher first 2 numbers has higher priority. If first 2 numbers tied, then higher last 3 numbers has higher priority. For example, D-11-115-999 has lower priority than D-15-154-111. You got it? One more thing. First 2 numbers are always the same as the first 2 numbers in the second set of numbers. You can read freighter ID from pylons, but hard to get full signature ID from each pylon. Use a pylon power console near me to change which pylon is powered up. You go check ID signatures from each pylon, and then you assign priorities to the 3 freighters.
Hmm. Okay. The first two numbers is the importance, okay. Well, all pylons are active, so... Okay, so let's see. We have a silver one. Which is I9. Orna is E something and 4 something 1. And Alan can do that one. We have the whole thing. S49 491 937. Well, it's not the highest one. Right now it looks like silver has the highest one, but we have like no idea about Torna. Okay. If we go to pylon 2. There's 967 there. One in the end. $45, and then it's 451. Okay. We're gonna go to the last one, for the heck of it. But silver is gonna have the highest number. And then it's Alakandor, and then it's Torna. I'm gonna go by his rules. Right? I told you that the first two numbers in the second set of digits always match the first set of digits. Okay, so that one should be I-96 then. Let's make sure. They're all powered because we got the power cells from that guy that we helped. So they are all, that's what they all three are powered. Yes, 96. 5, 2, 1 in the end. Okay, so let's see. Just in case. So it should be silver. Torn and torn up. Okay.
You help, Professor. I not forget. Now why you bother me again?
Help transport a family to Telos.
Can't do anything when ship's hijacked.
Nice.
Goto and his
Nice. Go to hijacking and fail.
For money, I assume. We don't know how he does it. Every ship we send out, he gets.
Horse mask? Yeah, that one is good, kinda against Jedi, I guess. Okay, let's do this one first. Question is, do I need to have my... Oh, we've been in here before, so... Question is if I need to have my mask on.
Listen to me. Clear your thoughts.
Try to stay conscious.
Still your breathing. Let the trace amounts of air in your lungs hold you. The Force can sustain you. Listen to it. Let it keep you alive until you reach safety.
You'll learn a new force power, breed control. It protects you from more poison damage for a limited period of time. It costs the force points.
Technique similar to the healing trance. Some Jedi can hold their breath for hours, even days.
Oh boy. You can fight toxins that are inhaled or absorbed through the skin with breathing control. Select this force power and use it to keep you alive in Jactar. Yes, one can I go? stealth here. Probably should be able to, right? Low stealth. Maybe it doesn't work with the breath control. Oh, let's see. Question if I'm gonna kill them all. I mean, it's XP. It's 22 max. Loot, but no loot. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot of gun to kill now. That sound, man. Oh wait, let's see. Let me make this a little bit more fun then. Oh, come on. Destruction. Come on, gather up, everybody. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Anybody else? Pity they didn't all come at once. I could just chain lightning them all.
makasiwaba. Dua chesentones. Taras mucho kanweme dunasabu.
Around me, you're no harm. Where is Viscus?
Dana wikizi, chazota gutso, tanama winos. Socheranto noch, vanata gurka cheno, pornacha no, borta chanta chuyonto. Sirenento saraka ma van relicanito. Ninam rabanka gonachi, drum babanakares.
Oh. Anything else that you know about Viscus' private chambers, traps, defenses?
Kawanabota atagwa kankadiwa. Yutaka alwanji umalipa. Tues mahawika si wawanta mogu ika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Kawanabota atagwa kankadiwa. Yutaka alwanji umalipa. Tues mahawika si wawanta mogu ika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorota kamsa javaskobo sabjo richiso karuenokso mochito zasa grindeyo.
Okay, so maze, poison gas, and obese guards. Got it.
The hupo botenya go jucho picha gwem tabani sochu norotoga proto lalashishi juvadosa jibacha ratak mansan dokosha nachitola.
Between a red-haired girl, leather, lots of attitude.
Kawanabota atagwa kankadiwa. Yutaka alwanji umalipa. Tues mahawika si wawanta mogu ika wansoba. Wakama nurawa.
Get to safety, I handle you, master.